Hi everybody, happy Wednesday. Tis I. Jan, the Urban Gypsy Crochet, one half of Lancashire Crafty Lasses. Here I am again. Life gets in the way. Yesterday I ordered a takeaway. No food in the house. Well, there was loads of food in the house, but nothing I wanted to eat. Waited, never arrived. Tried to ring the shop, it was engaged. Got a hold of Just Eat and they said there was nothing they could do, they had to get hold of the shop first. Eventually, 2 hours later, they took the phone off the hook. They must have done. Eventually I got through. And this guy's telling me, yes, he delivered it. And I said, well, where did you deliver it to? Because it's not here. So he described to me exactly where he delivered it to. And what he'd done was, my street goes down in like a horseshoe. And as you get to the bottom of the horseshoe and you go around the other side, it changes names. So when he described where he delivered it to, he said he went up some steps and there was 2 doors. One with my door number on it and one with my door number A. I said, no, you're on the wrong street. He told me where there was a graveyard there and everything like that. Knocked on the door and this guy said, oh, thank you, and took my dinner in. So A, I've now got the prospect of trying to get my money back because they said they delivered it. And, you know, B, I'm really annoyed with this guy. He obviously knew he hadn't ordered food. So that's just really cheeky. Take my food in and not to say, no, I haven't ordered it, you've got the wrong address. Which anybody decent would have done. But no. I hope he enjoyed my meal that I paid for and gave it to him, because I'll be lucky if I get my money back. So be warned. Yeah, if you're ordering from Just Eat, you don't always get your money back. I'll have to wait and see. Right, that was my grief from yesterday. So I was annoyed about that. Very annoyed about that. It was a shop I'd not tried before. And I guess you know I will not be trying it again. Yeah. Well, this is what I finished off today. I don't know whether you can see it close enough. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Turn it around. Why are you getting a close-up of me when you're supposed to be getting a close-up of the sweater? It's one of my own designs, and it was from some yarn that I got from Lolly's little yarn shack. It's like a very fluffy, wrinkly type of yarn. It was quite difficult to crochet with. So what I do is I don't crochet into the stitch, I crochet into the hole. You know, if you're doing like a row of, well, my trebles, your double crochets, on the row back I don't try and find the stitch. I go in between the stitches so you can feel those with your finger. So you don't have all this problem of trying to find the stitch. People who say, oh, I can't crochet with fancy yarn, I can't crochet with anything that's got a bit of a sort of wrinkle on it, a bit of a twist on it, I can't crochet with it, don't know what to do with it, can't do it. You can if you don't try and find the stitch. Just go in between, which is what I do. And it sort of turned out to be like well, kind of a baggy overtop, a boxy overtop as they call them, yeah? That's what they call them. I have actually finished another one off, but I'll save that for another video. Because yesterday, I don't know why, I just slept the whole day round. I slept all night, got up quite late, but every time I sat in the chair, I went to sleep. So I actually did nothing yesterday. I'd got all these things to do. This is why I came to order something to eat last night, because I'd done nothing all day. All I'd done is fall asleep. Anyway, today I do feel a bit more lively, although not lively enough to finish the ironing yet. It's taken me 3 days so far to iron. I had that much. It takes me ages to iron because it really, really hurts my back, even when I'm sitting down. And I know people have said to me, oh, put things back in the tumble dryer, put ice cubes in, put this in, put that in. It doesn't work with some of my clothes. They still come out. Oh, excuse me, I'm just trying to get me a drink. I've got me penguins today. The material of the clothes that I buy must need ironing. So I've tried putting them back in the tumble dryer. I've tried putting ice cubes in, tried sprinkling them with water, tried all these tricks, and they're still coming out looking like screwed up. So I don't know whether it's my tumble dryer or what it is. Oh, that's better. My coffee man didn't deliver yesterday, so I'll be using up all the bits and pieces of coffee I've got in the cupboard until I can get out and shop. My niece gets me some basic things, but I don't like overloading her, with a big pile of shopping. I've tried my hardest to get online shopping, but I think the earliest date I could get was the 14th of April. And by the 14th of April, I won't know what I want to buy anyway. I tend to shop I'm an impulse shopper, if you know what I mean. I don't have a recipe in mind when I go in the shop. I don't go in thinking, oh, I need this, I need mince, I need chicken, I need that. I just go in and whatever I fancy when I get in the shop is what I buy, yeah. I envy people who can be very structured and can make the plan, for their food for the week. Yeah. I've tried doing that, but then when it comes to the actual day, I don't really want that. Anyway, I just don't want what I bought, yeah. Anyway, my leg is still healing. It's still very, very sore. And all that from a basket in Tesco, would you believe? It's really, really hurting. But, obviously I can't go anywhere with it. I just have to keep treating it myself, don't I? I'm just hoping it doesn't develop into an ulcer because I've got such fragile skin. The walk-in centres are closed, the GPs are closed, and, it's not bad enough to warrant going a trip to the A&E. It's just sore. I'll just manage it. It'll do eventually, yeah. Well, this is what I have got. I'm going to blame Nathan for this. He sent me a link to Lolly's. One of my favourite shops, Lolly's Little Wool Shack, if you're in the UK. Showing the yarn that she'd just got in. And I'm saying to him, don't show me, I'm not buying anything. And then, of course, with what's all happened this week, and having to be a lock-in and stay-in, not that it's made that much difference to me. Oh, they've double-bagged it again. Because I don't go out much anyway. But it's kind of like, when you're told you can't go out, it's different, isn't it? If you said to me, oh, you can go out now, I wouldn't be going anywhere. But if you tell me I can't go out, then I want to go somewhere. I'm just a rebel, I guess. Oh, Lolly, you've double-bagged this. I don't know which bag she buys to use, but they're a lot stronger than the ones that I buy. Right, let me see what I have bought. Ooh, this is very pretty. It's a 4-ply, or as you would say in the UK, a fingering. It's called Nako, or Nako, N-A-K-O, and it's Mohair Special Romantic Jacquard. You can see it, but isn't it gorgeous? Look at that. I think this is called Pearlescence, I'm not sure. It doesn't have the name on here, but I think it was called Pearlescence. It's got a very faint sparkle, which I don't know whether you're going to be able to pick up on camera. Very, very faint sparkle. But it's going to make a lovely shawl, I think, probably, because it's lovely and fine. It could be making a nice, that's the same colour, but it looks a bit darker. It's the way the ball's wound, isn't it? But it's going to make a lovely A lovely shawl. I've got 4 balls of that, and I don't think it tells me how many yards are on it. Oh gosh, it's written in very faint, and I've not got my glasses on. Yeah, it's woolen. Oh gosh, I can't tell you. I can't tell you what it is. It's a mix anyway of mohair and wool and probably acrylic. And, oh, 540 metres. Yes, it's got a lot of yardage on that. So pretty, isn't it? It's called Pearl Essence. As you can see, you can't see really, but it's got just a very, very faint sparkle on it. It's not like overpoweringly lurexy, it's just got a sparkle. A bit like me, I've got a sparkle. Right, let me look. I ordered 3 colours, so let's see what the other colour is. Oh, this is just me. Look at those. Look at those colours. Aren't they gorgeous? Look at those colours. Yeah, it's got a little bit of cream in there as well. But mostly it's the dark purples. Oh, yes, I do like that. Ooh, rest of it's fallen on the floor. Oh, that is going to be gorgeous, isn't it, for sure? Beautiful. Yeah. Well, I was talking to Kelly this morning. She's decorating while she hopes to find her crojo. The trouble with me is that I have found my crojo, but that's to the detriment of everything else because we're supposed to be ironing. I thought I'd take the opportunity while I'm shut in and I know nobody's going to call, of doing ironing and also cleaning up the house a bit. Well, I say cleaning up the house, it's not dirty, but you know, tidying it up and making it look a bit better. And I haven't done that. All I've wanted to do is sit and crochet. Right, that's another bag. Oh, 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 oh. Another lovely colour that I love. Oh dear, it doesn't tell me what colour it is. Again. Let me see if I can read the label on this one because this is a bit clearer. 10% mohair, 10% vim, whatever that is, and 63% sim. Your guess is as good as mine. But isn't it beautiful? I'm going to have such fun trying to choose shawl patterns for these. Because this is what they're saying to me. They're saying shawl. I don't know what they would say to you, but they're saying shawl. Because I don't know how it would... Oh yeah, it gives you a sort of a picture of how they would look. So it's obviously going to be large stripes, isn't it, or large patches. So I don't think it's going to be suitable for a garment, unless it's kind of a big overtop or something like that. But it is so pretty, and it's lovely and soft. Yeah, I wish you could see the sparkle. I really wish you could see that sparkle. It's a very, very gentle sparkle. It's not sort of like a shouty out lurex glimmer, yeah? So I'm really pleased with that. They've got loads of colours if you're in the UK, and it's very reasonably priced. To say how many yards there's on it, very, very reasonably priced. So, sorry for all you people in the US who can't get it. But you're always showing us things in the UK that we can't get, so it's very similar. So those are the 3 shades that I've bought. I know I shouldn't be buying them. I've got tons of stuff. But my outlet when I'm a bit, well, I won't say depressed, that's the wrong word. You know, a bit sort of, you know, the shut-in feeling when you can't do anything, you can't go anywhere, and the sun's not nice enough to go out on the deck, it's cold. I just felt like, what the heck? I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to treat myself to something nice. So that's what I've been doing. And that's what I've been buying. I've got no Gigi again because with all the lockdown and that, his daddy's working from home. So he's not coming to see me. So it'll all work itself out eventually. I don't like looking at the news. I know I'm a bit of a ostrich with the head in the sand. But I know it's a terrible thing that's happening in the world, but I feel like we're being bombarded. They're not telling us how many people have recovered. They're not telling us how many people have got through this and out the other side again. They're not telling us any of that. All they're telling us is how many people are dying. They're not saying how many people have recovered, which is a heck of a lot of people have recovered. And that's what annoys me, is there's so sensationalism with all the news out there. They just want to shock us all and bombard us all with all this. And really, strictly speaking, I mean, if we're adhering to the rules and we're all staying home and we're, only shopping when we need to and we're not going out frivolously, then, we're all doing as we're told, and hopefully that will dampen it all down. I don't need to be told, like people holding barbecues up on the moors and setting it on fire. I don't want to hear about that. People having garden parties, inviting all the friends round and that. All the kids hanging on street corners. We will go out, they're not keeping us in, Why don't we just all do as we're told? It's just a small portion out of our lives. And if it keeps us all safe, then that's what we should do. Stay home, mind our own business, just go out for food when we can get it, yeah. When I try to get it and somebody steals it, as I mentioned earlier on, that will bug me for ages, because it's going to be a long time before I can probably get my money back now. That's a lot of money to me as a pensioner. To order food in is something that's a treat to me. I don't do it very often. So I was quite upset that somebody's been so mean as to say it was their food, when it obviously wasn't. Karma will get them. I hope they choked on it. You think that's a little harsh? Well, I'm sorry. I hope it's stuck in their throat. Hope they enjoyed my calzone, my milkshake. Oh dear. Anyway, I have got another finished garment, but I'm not showing it today. I'm going to wait until another video, because I've been crocheting like crazy. And I'm trying to iron today, so that means there won't be anything new started. Although I'm longing to start something new, as you probably gather. The black crochet is struggling, very, very slow struggling. I've still got 2 sleeves to make on it. And it's not my thing. I'm afraid if I force myself to carry on with that black at the moment, that it might just put me off my crojo, It might put me off doing other things, which I'm not hoping that it will do, because I want to keep on crocheting. Kelly's post office is still open at certain times. So if you do order anything that Kelly's got the garments at her house, then she will be able to post them off for you. I've still got some things to put on the shop, but I haven't got round to yet. I'm trying to concentrate on one thing at once. I know it sounds silly, but I want to concentrate on the ironing and moving all the clothes. Then I will feel that there's a huge thing disappeared from the kitchen. There was a huge basket full of iron. I will feel as though I've achieved something while I've been, shut in, or whatever you want to call it. So, yeah. I think that's all I've got for today. You'll probably see me later in the week when I show you the second thing that I've crocheted besides this top. I'll probably show you this a bit closer up so you can see what I mean when I say I crochet in between the stitches. There's no pattern for it, so don't ask me. It's just a top, a boxy top. I would have made it a little bit longer, but I only had a certain amount of yarn, so I had to sort of work it around you, work the sleeves and work the But I finished up edging it with a little bit of pink that I had in stash. Yeah, a little bit of dusty pink. Because I thought that the edging in the same yarn would have been a little bit awkward to do. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to say bye for now and going to go back to my ironing. Very reluctantly going to go back to the ironing. So if you feel sorry for me, please feel sorry for me. I don't like ironing. I really don't. I want to sit and I want to crochet. I don't want to iron. But I did promise myself that I would do some ironing. So even if I don't finish it today, I'm going to do a bit more. So wish me luck as you wave me goodbye. So I hope you're all staying healthy, doing as you're told, staying in, not wandering around the streets willy-nilly. I hope you've got enough food to eat and things like that. And I hope to see you very soon. Bye for now.